Welcome to our annual Teen Tour Government Symposium, and the first one in the virtual world. I'm Phoebe Nerdall, and I lead our public sector industry business for Atlassian. We have an action-packed 3-day agenda that we invite you to check out. There are great opportunities to engage with Atlassians, our partners, and our global community. We're thrilled to be back for our 5th annual event. Atlassian is committed to the public sector. At the core of what we do, we help our government customers unleash their full potential. And this year's symposium is all about helping you do that remotely. Thanks again for joining and being part of the Atlassian community. We've invited one of our most dynamic leaders, Anu Bharadwaj, to kick off this year's program and to talk about transformation in rapidly changing environments. Now, please enjoy our opening session.
Hello everyone, my name is Anu Bharadwaj. I'm the head of Enterprise and Cloud Platform at Atlassian. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the Atlassian Government Symposium 2021. Like so many of you and nearly 5,000 Atlassians, I have spent most of this year working in ways and places that I never imagined. Like me, I'm sure that many of you are trying to keep up with everything that is going on in this world. It has almost been a year since the global pandemic forced us all to reshape our lives overnight. As our conditions shifted, so too did the way we work. Organizations of all kinds had to pivot quickly to serve a whole new set of needs. Take the Australian government, for example. When the pandemic hit, the Australian government knew that it had to find a new way to deliver timely, accurate, and detailed coronavirus news directly to their citizens. The government knew that the best way to reach as many Australians as possible was via their phone. But they needed help to build and deploy a service that could be immediately trusted, stable, and secure. That's when they turned to Atlassian. Together with Facebook, Atlassian helped the federal government launch a WhatsApp message service in just a few short weeks to provide Australians with information and advice about the fast-changing coronavirus pandemic. It's not just the Australian government. Other organizations and governments worldwide have needed to make fast pivots too. Using Atlassian products, many of our customers were able to help their teams do so rapidly. You can hear more about their successes and lessons learned in our upcoming panel session. At Atlassian ourselves, we've felt the strain within our walls too. Well, mostly from taking away those walls entirely. We went from being fully distributed across 12 global offices in 48 hours. And all this while working to support customers like the Australian government, as they did the same for their own citizens, stakeholders, and others. Transformation takes time. Even Atlassian has had to undergo several rounds of trial and error right alongside our 170,000 customers. We're all on this journey together to learn how to adapt to change. Everyone goes at their own pace, and managing changes that come along with a transformation requires a whole lot of hard work and occasional failures to lead to success. To better understand how to help ourselves and our customers operate, we've heavily invested in research, surveys, and analyzed tons of data to learn everything we can about how to help our teams continue to unleash their potential in this newfound world. We learned many things, but the short story is that work is never going to go back to normal. And that's okay. We're all experiencing a transition in how our government and our society operates. This type of change, which normally can take generations, is happening in the blink of an eye. Think about it. Humans were originally hunter-gatherers and eventually farmers. Much of human life was designed around farming. This led to many things that still shape our lives today, like 8-hour workdays, which was great to accomplish work in sunlight. Academic calendars, which were needed to keep summers open for planting season. regional supply chains, which were used to distribute food locally, and regional governments to create order and ensure safety. Then, in the late 1700s, things began to shift dramatically. The Industrial Revolution hit, pulling people from their fields into factories and warehouses, which then gave rise to cities. Governments also changed, democracies emerged, capitals were established, and the work of government also became centralized. Over a century later, these cities have proven to be innovation hubs where citizens and government agencies were able to collaborate more directly and drive a wave of modern innovation from cars to typewriters. The prevalence of these individual machines led to new kinds of work and a new place of work, the office. As so-called knowledge work began to drive economies, we created new kinds of tools. Computers, to compound the amount that we could accomplish in these offices. It wasn't long before we figured out how to connect these computers. And thanks to innovation from hardworking government engineers and integrators like you, the internet was born. Opening access to information and creating the possibility of real-time work between distributed teams was a game changer. In the last decade, we saw an equally drastic shift in globalization and distributed work thanks to the ubiquity of cloud computing and software as a service offerings. Which office you sat in became less and less important as our interconnected modes of work kept things moving across time zones. But it was still an office, even for government. The slow adoption of cloud computing and SaaS offerings combined with the need to ensure data security meant that there was more agility for agency workloads, but not necessarily for the workers themselves. Enter COVID-19. In many ways, it took a global pandemic to do what many modernization and digital transformation initiatives were unable to do. Remove the turn of the century concept of the office. Not for every organization, certainly, but for many organizations, commercial and government, teams today are experiencing what this last decade was building towards all along. A future shaped by how we work together, not where we work. But one thing that you'll notice is that each of these massive shifts have happened in shorter and shorter time as we've gone along. Changes that once took generations now happen in a matter of months. And certainly for government teams, the pandemic has forced some of these shifts to happen almost overnight. So as we face this next shift, how do we enable ourselves and our customers to manage such dramatic change in such a limited time frame? The same way that we always have, to design technology meant to unleash the potential of the teams that use it. We start with the individual team, always at Atlassian. A group of people figuring out how to best work together. It can be an agency team, a program team, or even just a small departmental team. Understanding those people and what they need as a team to reach their full potential. As team sizes increase and their interactions become more complex, we need to understand what technology will support their natural effective modes of collaboration, while still ensuring organizational needs such as security and compliance. When we have the technology to support such scaled, complex teamwork, it really comes back down to the support teams that make it all work. IT teams, administration teams, mission and program teams. We need to make sure that these functions can operate with the speed, agility, and security required to enable others in the organization. These beliefs are guiding our vision for how teams, ourselves included, will operate in this new era of work. Over the next few days, you'll hear from a few of my teammates on the progress we're making in delivering on this vision for government agencies. We hope that our approach thus far can be a springboard for other companies and agencies as they design the work styles that work best for them. For more on the research I mentioned earlier and to follow our journeys and lessons we've learned along the way, please check out atlassian.com/practices where we share our stories. Speaking of change, let's talk about a change that we're making in Atlassian products which is affecting many of our government customers. Our move to retire the server products. We did not make this decision lightly. And the phasing out of server products won't happen overnight, but over the course of several years. We also understand that shifting from on-premise to SaaS is a big change for many of you. So please know that we're here for you and will work with you through this change every step of the way. We truly believe that shifting to cloud is the best option to enable organizations like yours to build more flexible, resilient, and innovative paths into the future. So I want to take a moment and give you a little background on why we believe this. As we've discussed already, the world is forcing change. All of us have encountered a sudden dramatic change that is forcing every organization around the globe to rethink how they run and operate their business. It's not just the unpredictability of what's to come, but it's also the velocity and pace of change that's creating silos and inefficiencies with your biggest asset, your people. When facing uncertainty, it's often easier to buckle in and stick with the status quo and hope the storm will pass and leave you untouched. But the most resilient agencies, organizations, and teams use this opportunity to grow and transform. Over the past year, Atlassian has had to self-reflect on the same front. How do we adapt quickly to help our customers deliver critical services and capabilities faster? How can we help you achieve your missions through uncertain times with you having to make even less effort? And how can we keep innovating on your behalf? In response, we sharpened our focus as a cloud-first company. To deliver a world-class cloud experience for customers, we're simplifying our overall offerings to retire the server product so we can focus our energies even more on the cloud and data center product lines. At Atlassian, we've repeatedly said over the years that we believe that the future of technology is in the cloud. The cloud shift has rapidly progressed over the past decade in our industry because of the obvious benefits. No infrastructure hassle, maintenance and upgrades. You get real-time continuous improvements as customers, and you can rely on us for security and performance instead of worrying about securing custom data centers. At Atlassian, we've built and run our products for decades now. We know we can serve you even better by removing the hassle of running and operating our software from your teams and instead have you focus on your own core missions. We want you to have the latest and greatest experience of Atlassian products without experiencing upgrade downtime or worrying about your hardware. We believe that we can offer the best possible experience of Atlassian through our cloud products. The majority of our customers already benefit from the advantages of cloud today. In fact, over 90% of customers start their Atlassian experience with our cloud products, with more and more server customers making the switch every day. Customers of all types are leveraging Atlassian solutions to achieve teamwork at scale. These solutions include our Agile and DevOps solutions, which help software teams ship in an agile way from concept to code. Next is our ITSM and IT Ops solution, which helps dev and IT teams work closely together to support and solve customer problems. And finally, our work management solution helps non-technical teams adopt agile ways of working so that all the teams in your organization can go through their own digital transformation and ultimately deliver innovation faster. All our solutions are enabled by a strong enterprise-grade platform that guarantees scale, security, reliability, availability, governance, compliance, and extensibility. We've built our cloud platform over the years so that we do the heavy lifting across all these areas and allow you to focus on your business priorities. This kind of investment is not new for Atlassian. Take compliance, for example. We've always understood how important standards and compliance are for our government customers. It's an area that we've led early and often with investment and effort across our broad portfolio of products to meet the standards that government agencies need the most. From VPAT certification to ISO and SOC 2 certifications, and more recently NIST and FedRAMP. We will continue to make these investments to ensure that our government customers have what they need to achieve their missions. In the same vein, we recently announced data residency for Atlassian Cloud. Currently, data residency for the US and UK has been available in our enterprise cloud. This is especially important for government agencies. We want to let you know we are committed to making data residency options available for all of our customers who are planning to migrate to cloud. We launched Atlassian Cloud nearly a decade ago. We've come a long way together, from strengthening our cloud platform to launching a full set of cloud plans to achieving government compliance and security standards. But we know that technology is just one element of the equation. Change is hard. Ultimately, your teams are the focal point of any meaningful shift. Across the entire company, we're leaping forward into making Atlassian Cloud the best Atlassian experience for all types of teams, across every company size, industry, or geography, no matter what your needs may be. For very large teams and organizations with additional scaling, governance, security, and reliability requirements, we recently launched a brand new edition, Cloud Enterprise. We've jam-packed our newest Cloud Enterprise product with tons of scale and security features that will equip you to serve the needs of your entire organization. So why does Atlassian Cloud matter even more now as our customers face headwinds and uncertainty around every corner? Let me start with a customer example. For established companies like Rockwell Automation, Atlassian was key to bringing their teams together and modernizing how work is done. Over the years, Rockwell Automation acquired several server-based tools and legacy methodologies that hindered productivity, collaboration, and innovation. To address these growing pains and modernize their processes, Rockwell adopted Agile practices and partnered with E7 Solutions and Atlassian to migrate to a cloud suite of engineering solutions. This helped bring together their teams and their work. We unify teamwork by breaking down silos and enabling work and collaboration to flow between different types of teams regardless of where they sit in your organization. This is even more critical in a world of remote work, where teams are distributed across geos. Second, as organizations around the world face uncertain environments, they need to be nimble and stretch the impact they make with the same or fewer resources than before. Atlassian Cloud brings unique features and capabilities that enable teams to scale their work with less effort. We've got a terrific session that breaks down the Atlassian Cloud capabilities for you and how they uniquely enable your agency teams to unleash their agility and their potential. I encourage you to attend those and hear all about them. All of our cloud solutions enable the critical elements of teamwork, but even more importantly, they allow you to integrate with the various tools you have in your organization and the new tools that you will inevitably acquire in the future. With new technologies emerging every day, the strongest bet for the future is best of breed. With Atlassian, you'll never be locked in. To extend the capabilities we provide in cloud products out of the box, we have more than 1,000 apps and integrations in our cloud marketplace. We're seeing a glut of cloud app development over the past year, where we've literally added a new app to the cloud marketplace every single day. And for customers that want to build bespoke apps on our cloud platform, we've built the components you need into our brand new extensibility framework. We call it Atlassian Forge. Forge empowers all developers to customize Atlassian products to their specific needs. You can create new solutions and cross-functional workflows that help your teams work better together. All of this is built on top of our secure, scalable cloud infrastructure where we can run, host, and scale your app for you. All of these efforts collectively serve a singular purpose. We want your teams to do their best work while you scale your org, achieve your mission, and transform at speed. While we believe that cloud is the ultimate destination for all Atlassian customers, we know some customers, especially government agencies, consultants, and system integrators, have specialized requirements. We continue to make rapid headway in serving complex requirements like HIPAA and FedRAMP while also improving scale, performance, and helping admins manage their multiple instances in a seamless manner across your organization. Let's talk about FedRAMP for a moment. This past year, we announced that we achieved FedRAMP tailored ATO for Trello. And over the next 3 years, we'll be working to bring other mission-critical products like Jira Software, Jira Service Management, Confluence through the process as well. We will take a multi-step approach, starting each product with a tailored ATO and graduate to higher levels based on customer demand. While many parts of this process is outside our control, we strive to bring you up-to-date timelines based on our latest estimates, so you're always aware of what we're working on. Having said this, we also realize that there might be teams amongst you that need or want to stay behind the firewall because of specific constraints. In order to serve those teams, Atlassian Data Center remains a key element of our strategy. In addition to continued development of our data center product line, we will make using cloud and data center together easier for you and your users, so you can also work in a potential hybrid scenario. For teams that wish to migrate to the cloud, we're going to help you through this transition. We have migration tools, resources, and support with partners available as part of the Atlassian migration program. I encourage you to reach out to your Atlassian or government verified partner for more information. If you want more visibility into what else is coming to cloud, my team of product managers are always available to speak to you. We've shared our public roadmaps on our website, so I invite you to take a look and share your feedback. Finally, let's talk about our exciting new product that will help you to rethink how your agency delivers, operates, and supports services. Are you ready to amp up your ITSM? Last fall, we announced that Jira Service Desk was evolving to Jira Service Management. For the 25,000 plus of our customers out there who know and love Jira Service Desk, this is great news. This IT service management solution is built on the foundation Jira Service Desk represents, and this is the next generation of Jira Service Desk. So what's happening? We launched JSM in the fall of 2020 and gave existing Jira Service Desk customers a chance to review it. For those of you that are new to our ITSM offerings, I encourage you to give it a try. We're rolling out free, standard, premium, and enterprise plans, tailored to meet the needs of teams of different sizes and ways of working. For those of you familiar with our Opsgenie product, a market leader in incident response, we're incorporating functionality from that product in all cloud editions of Jira Service Management. So you get the goodness of Opsgenie across all our editions. And coming soon, we're going to be integrating capabilities from our most recent acquisitions, Mindwell Insight for asset and configuration management, and Help for conversational ticket right into Jira Service Management. So there you go. This IT service management solution is designed to unlock high velocity teams, and the true power of it lies in bringing your dev teams and your IT operations teams together to rapidly deliver, operate, and support exceptional service experiences. With Jira Service Management, your teams can, one, deliver value fast. You can deliver great service experiences without the cost and complexity of traditional ITSM solutions. JSM is extremely easy to deploy and use. Second, it makes work visible. It provides an open, collaborative platform that brings greater visibility to work. So your teams have rich, contextual information at their fingertips to move fast and make better decisions. Third, thanks to our heritage in development, we understand the need to accelerate the flow of work between development and IT operation teams. Jira Service Management helps speed business requests through to development and onto your operations team and back again. So you can go from ideas to operations fast. So what's our secret sauce? Only Atlassian puts dev and IT on a common platform for work management on Jira. It's not just your dev and IT teams that benefit from a common platform for work, but every team across HR, finance, legal, marketing, and sales, and more benefit from open collaboration. Whether you're focused on delivering services to agency employees or externally to citizens, businesses, and other constituents, Jira Service Management will help you do it better and more effectively. We've got a session in our symposium dedicated to Jira Service Management where we will deep dive into the best parts for you. As you can see, we're pretty excited about Jira Service Management. We'd love for you to jump in and explore all that's in store. We've had a lot of fun bringing this solution to you. All right, that was a lot to cover in our short time together. Time to wrap up. I hope that I've given you a brief taste of where Atlassian is headed. Atlassian is here to support your digital transformation journey. We are ready to help you embrace agile development, improve teamwork, and collaboration. We're proud to be building solutions that empower you, your work, and your agency in order to better serve your citizens. Thank you for being incredible partners with us on this journey. Enjoy the rest of the symposium. Thank you.